Ladies, envies, and gentlemen, Day Old Sushi is proud to present Anarchy Rainbow Month. I am your caster and commentator, Solid Mushroom. And I do apologize for the drop frames. There will be a complete VOD on YouTube without all the drop frames. So, this is the Anarchy Rainbow Month Tournament. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket real quick. This is Color Clash. Why is my Elgato not making sound? Oh, that's why. Because multiplayer maps and modes updated. So, this is Color Clash. We have, for our teams this time around, we have one orange brain cell, Prussian Blues of Depression, Yellow Submarinas, Meet the Splarence, which is supposed to be, let me just double check my notes here. It is supposed to be Lime Feeling Good. We have Lavender Milkshake and Egregious. For our round one match, we will be looking at the Yellow Submarinas versus Lime Feeling Good. And as is the nature of this tournament, I have chosen to deck myself out in both banner and equipment. I have decided that today I am purple. There are not a lot of purple weapons, turns out. It's like this and V-Slosher. And I tried my best to customize everything, even down to my title, which is Pure Playing. It's close enough. So, you might have seen this is 3 rounds of Swiss-style elimination, or Swiss-style bracket, followed by single elimination, semifinals, and finals. I believe I'm reading that correctly. Currently waiting on both teams to announce that they are ready before the room opens. Oh, there it is. Let's hop on in and get this show on the road. Looks like we'll be starting on Splat Zone's Mahi Mahi Resort. I'm currently looking to see if there is a list of the stages that will be played. Here it is. Alright. Round 1, Splat Zone's Mahi Mahi Resort. Tower Control, Hagglefish Market, and Rainmaker Scorch Gorge. Mahi Zone's always a favorite. Love to see it. While I'm waiting here, question for the audience, how do we feel about the new weapons? 10.0 just got announced on a random Tuesday, dropped 30 new weapons. Anyone find a new main? Also, let me turn the game down just a tad. There we go. Should be easier to hear me now. Ask just won a series with the new Hydra, so you're loving it. Yeah, that's a good one. For sure. Not gonna enjoy fighting it. Alright. Yellow Submarinas versus Lime Feeling Good. Starting off on Yellow Submarinas, we have an Inkbrush Nouveau. We have the Winter Splattershot Pro, I believe. We have a Sniper Rider 5H. And we have a Flingza Roller. 2 missile weapons. Interesting. Meanwhile, on the side of Lime Feeling Good, who took first possession, we have a Heavy Edit Splatling, we have a Splattershot Junior, we have an E-Leader, and we have a 52 Gal. Looks like Yellow Submarinas are trying their best to take back that zone. Lime Feeling Good got all the way down to 69 remaining, though. Nice. Yellow Submarinas do manage to take it and manage to hold it for a little bit. Ooh. Sniper Rider got found, and that lets Lime Feeling Good take back control. 3 down on the side of the Yellow Submarinas. Big stamp, though. Manages to find a pick. Yellow Submarinas back in control, burning through that penalty. Tech Cooler comes out from that heavy edit splat, or not the heavy edit, the Sniper Rider. Wavebreaker secures the kill. I'm sorry, is that Respawn Punisher? That's just not called for. E-Leader back in sniping position. Gets a nice little flick shot there on the brush. Penalty is gone for Lime Feeling Good. Water level is dropping. The match finally begins. Stamp comes out. Stamp chased down that E-Leader and also found a pick on the Junior. 24 points remaining for Lime Feeling Good, but they are 2 down. Ooh. Missiles held off by the Whale. Single-digit count remaining. This is game for Lime Feeling Good. Solid stamp work in there. Just wasn't enough. Very solid coordination as well. Moving on, it is time for Tower Control, Hagglefish Market. Favorite game mode, and this map is okay for it. Like it's fine. The checkpoints are in fun places to try and get stopped by your opponents. It's not really among my favorite maps, but I won't deny it is good. Also, even though I am using a screen weapon, I will do my absolute best to avoid autocam going towards players affected by screen. Alright, let's see some tower control. Ooh, seeing a bit of a strategy shakeup from the Yellow Submarines. Or the Yellow Submarinas, rather. Well, I'm feeling good, sticking with the same comp, but on Yellow Submarinas, we have a vanilla ink brush now. We have that new Hydra. Bubble on tower, could be good. We've got an NZAP 85, and we have a Dreadringer D. Not the new Dreadringer. Very interesting choice. First cooler goes out. Both teams kind of scrambling to take mid. You know, Submarina's on that tower, but they're not... Oh, they take lead. How far will that bubble take them, though? 2 down on the side of Lime feeling good. Yellow Submarinas make it to checkpoint 1. Ooh, that's an E-liter shot. Looks like 52 Gallon is right there to try and take the tower. Redringer now on the tower. So they had 2 on them. Technical comes out. Well, I'm feeling good. Back in possession of the tower. Getting that whale out. Two down on the side of Well, I'm feeling good. Yellow Submarina's back in possession. Wavebreaker comes out, shredding that bubble. Seeing some interesting skirmishes going on here. Yellow Submarina's back to that first checkpoint. They clear it. Killer Whale comes out from the ink brush, trying to find people. Yellow Submarinas have Well, I'm feeling good pretty secure in their base as they pass checkpoint 2. Nine, 18 points remaining. Well, I'm feeling good is managing to take it back. 2 down on both sides. Two on tower. Scores 18 to 98. Well, I'm feeling good. Haven't really gotten a good push yet. But it's looking like this might be it. Or at least the start of a good push. Yellow Submarina's doing a very good job of keeping up the pressure, though. Dreadringer goes down. I'm feeling good. Not quite putting points on the board. Dying to the splash wall bomb. Yellow Submarina's back in possession of tower. Scores still have not changed. It's 98 to 18. Minute 37 left on the clock. Rush goes down to the 52 gal after a very good fight. Tactical comes out on the side of Well, I'm feeling good. Hydra Splatling putting in some serious work. Yellow Submarinas just have to hold for 1 minute. Killer Whales are flying out, though. No one is on that tower. It is completely neutral. Wavebreakers are out. Trying to get some tags going. Tacticooler comes out. 20 seconds left on the clock. No tower movement. Oh, we're going into overtime. We're seeing some move. There we go. Desperate last-second push from Lime feeling good, but that game goes to the Yellow Submarinas. Lot of back and forth there. A lot of just spending time in neutral. Which is not bad. Score is 1-1. As we move into Rainmaker on Scorch Gorge. Also, Yellow Submarinas being in yellow is purely coincidence. For ease of access as to like which team is which, I do have color lock turned on, despite the nature of the tournament. Teams are deciding on their best strategies for Rainmaker. On Scorch Gorge, there's a lot of approaches you can take. Let's see what they do. Is that a double sploosh comp? That's a double sploosh comp! You're welcome, Vincent! On the side of the Yellow Submarinas, we have the same team as Tower Control. On the side of Lime feeling good, though, we have two Sploosh-O-Matics. We have that E-Leader, and we have that Heavy-Headed Splatman. The double sploosh comp is a choice, but it might just pay off here. Lots of bombs flying everywhere. Either trying to find picks. Oh, we might have a splatling battle here. Early possession goes to Lime feeling good. They make it all the way to the first checkpoint. Bubble comes out trying to defend. Carrier gets picked off. 3 down on the side of Lime feeling good. Yellow Submarinas looking to capitalize on this to at least neutralize Maker, if not go for checkpoint themselves. Oh, we do see a stamp come out. Ooh! Trade between the NZAP and the E-Leader! Rainmaker, some pretty good accuracy on those shots. Going for it. They managed the checkpoint. It is now all about who can get further into base. Lime feeling good in possession of Maker. 2 down on the side of Yellow Submarinas. They might go for a push here. Oh, but it was their heavy-headed Splatling that took it, so they won't have cooler for this. And that brush is absolutely using that to go bully the Rainmaker. Well, I'm feeling good. Gets the pop once again. Not quite sure which way they're going. Solid shots. That brush is omnipresent. Combined with the Dreadringer. Dreadringer contesting the heavy Splatling. Oh, but the sploosh was right there. Yellow Submarina's in possession. They just have to push a little bit past that checkpoint to take lead. Minute 40 left on the clock, 68 to 67. It's basically a tie game. Ooh! That does not feel good, getting a jump kill like that. Or rather, getting killed on your jump like that. I imagine actually getting the kill feels good. Well, I'm feeling good in possession of Maker. They're looking to extend their lead. And they do manage it. Getting it all the way to 22 before getting stopped. That is an uphill battle for Yellow Submarinas, who look like they're opting for a reset. All of I'm feeling good is out there in mid. Two down on the side of I'm feeling good. Yellow Submarina's in possession of Maker. They've got about 20 seconds to make their push. And there's mines everywhere. Two down, three down. Oh, they don't quite do it. They do secure the wipeout. But it's 22 to 25. They have to push it just a little. There's the lead flip. 3 seconds left on the clock. It's overtime. 20 to 22. Well, I'm feeling good in possession. Not for long, though. Game 3 goes to the Yellow Submarinas. Well played. What a match. What a match. Let's take a quick look at the bracket, shall we? On the other parts of the bracket, we have Prussian Blues of Depression going 2-0 against One Orange Brain Cell, and Lavender Milkshake going 2-0 against the Pink Panthers. Once the result is confirmed, we will see who will be watching in round 2. For round 2, round 2 opens like that. Glad I decided not to play this one. Round 2 opens with Clamblitz Museum Dolphoncino, before moving on to Splatzone's Robo Ramen and Tower Control Urchin Underpass. First time seeing that in a DOS tourney. Still, that opening, Museum Clams. I'm not a fan of Museum. Clams is alright. I think that's the sign that the room is closed. Alright, looks like we will be spectating Lime Feeling Good versus One Orange Brain Cell. Let me get that set up. Those scores zeroed out. All right. So we're starting off with Clamblitz Museum Dolphoncino. I know I just said it, but I'm so glad I'm not playing this. Museum is probably my least favorite stage in this entire game. Like, I'd take bluefin clams over museum clams. It just doesn't agree with me as a stage. If you like it, more power to ya. Just waiting on the room to get set up. I think my favorite weapons will surprise approximately 0 people from this set. I really like the new splatter shot. The new Pro is very nice. It feels a lot more mobile. I actually really like the new Reflux. It's nice to have, like, an actual sub-weapon on Reflux. And of course, Booyah Bomb. Alright, both teams are readying up. Who's ready for some football? Alright, very similar comp as what we've seen from Lime Feeling Good in the past. That's a Splooshomatic, a Heavy-Headed Splatling, a 52 Gal, and that 8-liter scope. Meanwhile, on the side of One Orange Brain Cell, we have the new Rapid Blaster Pro, we have the new Dapples, we have the new Splattershot Pro, and we have a Wiper. Ah, the Dapple Dooley's knocked. I'm still not entirely used to the new weapon names, so you'll have to forgive me. Alright. Dapples have the football. Oh, but they don't quite hit the throw! Ah, there it is! Wiper was there to pick up the slack. Early lead for One Orange Brain Cells. They get 57 remaining. Of course, that's a penalty that can't be broken with a football. Or with an initial football, anyway. And Lime Feeling Good has a guaranteed overtime if they play their cards right. One Orange Brain Cell manages to take 2 down. Ooh, Lime Feeling Good chooses to let their Pity Clam go to the void. Current clam economy is even. Slight favor to One Orange Brain Cell. Both teams looking for their in. Two minutes, 35 seconds on the clock, and it looks like there's a football. We've got some missiles out for dispersion. There's the throw! Not enough to break through the penalty, though, and no one else is in position to throw a clam in. That was just a penalty reduction and a free football for Lime Feeling Good. Excellent wiper play. Going in with the stamp. Heliator getting some solid picks. Both teams have a football at the ready. Tacticooler comes out from One Orange Brain Cell. That's 2 down on a missed throw. 2 missed throws. Unfortunate. The brain cell was not theirs today. It's fine. They'll get it back. Stampbox gets a solid pick there on the 52. They're 3 down. Viper manages to take out the 52 gal. There's another throw. That's a lead extension. 35 seconds left on the clock. Missiles come out from the Splattershot Pro. Viper not quite able to address that stamp. Ten seconds on the clock. Lime feeling good. Has to make quite the push here. They could do it with 3 footballs. There's the overtime. They've got 25 seconds to get in there. One orange brain cell might just try and stall them out, though. That timer's going down fast. Oh, they tried going in, but the Viper was there to stop them. Game 1 goes to one orange brain cell. Very close, very drawn out overtime. Well played. That's one of those games where the score does not reflect how close it actually was. Moving on, it is time for Splat Zone's Robo Ramen. Going from one of my least favorite matches, least favorite map mode combos to one of the best in the game. It's so good, in fact, that Vincent forgot to add it to Twilight Zones. Not the Vince smack talk. Look, we're friends, it's fine. I got a lot of respect for that man, but also he has his moments. Alright, looks like one orange brain cell has already solidified their game plan. I guess when you're sharing it between 4 people, you don't really need a lot of time to coordinate stuff. Ooh. The interesting change on the side of I'm Feeling Good. That 52 is now a Nautilus 79. Possible splashdown cheese. Meanwhile, the knocked dapples have been swapped out for the blue dapples. There's now a new Splatana Stamper as well as a Tenatech Splattershot. Early possession goes to Lime Feeling Good. Booyah comes out. Booyah and Tri-Strikes and Reef Slider. Yeah, that's enough to cap zone, I think. Ooh, that's 3 down on the side of Lime Feeling Good. There's a lead flip for you. Stamper getting some solid picks. Was that an Autobomb kill? I think that was an Autobomb kill. Excellent Stamper play. One orange brain cell, very oppressive, keeping Lime Feeling Good locked in their base. 15 count remaining. Lime Feeling Good needs a miracle, but it just wasn't in the cards. Insane Stamper play. And I think that's it. I don't think we got a game 3. Taking a look at the brackets, it looks like everyone else is finished up as well, with Prussian Blues of Depression going 2-0, and the Yellow Submarinas also going 2-0. Currently, taking a look at the leaderboard, Lavender Milkshake is at the top here, with Prussian Blues of Depression right beneath, followed by Yellow Submarinas and Egregious. Looks like we will be following one orange brain cell as they fight against Lavender Milkshake. Go ahead and get that set up for you. Looks like that's correct. As for the maps and modes for round 3, we have Rainmaker Mega Mart, Plan Blitz Umami Ruins, and Splatzone's Ship-Shaped Cargo Company. Alright, just waiting for everyone to file in. Rainmaker Mako Mart. This is one of those funny maps. And that back in the Splatoon 2 days, before there were Rainmaker checkpoints, we got a 12-second win with Planet Firefin. Our coach was like, very well done, never do that again, though. Tournament is going by very fast. Alright, let's see it. Rainmaker. Mako Mart. That's a lot of buckets. On the side of one orange brain cell, we still have that wiper. We have those knocked apples coming back. We have an NZAP 85 and a Luna Blaster Neo. Meanwhile, on the side of Lavender Milkshake, we have many buckets. We have a custom Explosher. We have a Dreadringer. We have... That's the new Dreadringer, that is. We have a Vanilla Slosher and a Tri-Slosher Nouveau. I mean, it worked enough to get them checkpoint 1. Currently, Lavender Milkshake in the lead, 52 remaining. One orange brain cell in possession. Three down on the side of Lavender Milkshake. Ooh, unfortunate miss on the stamp throw. The Explosher is down, actually. Lavender Milkshake managing to get that Rainmaker back into mid. Grab pick out from that new Dreadringer. 2 down? 2 down on the side of one orange brain cell. They get the pop. Slosher goes down. There's the checkpoint. 53 to 52 in favor still of Lavender Milkshake. Slosher ran out of ink. There's the lead flip. The wiper just decided to run Rainmaker straight into enemy territory. Lavender Milkshake currently in possession. Nice shot from the Rainmaker. That was a stamp cancel trade. Rainmaker trying to find some picks before moving forward. 15 seconds left on it. That was 3 down on the side of One Orange Brain Cell. They're still in the lead, though, 52 to 33. Minute 40 left on the clock. Oh, I liked that idea. Unfortunately, the stamp throw just wasn't aimed quite enough. Lavender Milkshake looking like they're taking that. Oh, they try. They try to take that lead, but One Orange Brain Cell stops them with a lead of 1. Very close to a lead flip. And Lavender Milkshake is just like, no, this is our lead. You don't get it. Current score is 33 remaining for One Orange Brain Cell. 11 remaining for Lavender Milkshake. 52 seconds on the clock. One Orange Brain Cell has to make a push here. Looks like they lose the Rainmaker, though. We might be seeing a flank from those dualies. Ooh, but the stamp cancel. Ah, unfortunate timing. Got by the bomb. 7 seconds left in the game. And those are GG tri-strikes. Ensuring that Lavender Milkshake takes game 1. Very well played. Oh, wait. Someone didn't use the right emote. Run it back. Reset. Next up, it is Clam Blitz Umami Ruins. Let's see if Lavender Milkshake corrects that emote mistake. I mean, Clam Blitz Umami Ruins is good. I just kind of don't have strong feelings towards Umami Ruins. Alright, let's see it. The quad buckets remain. But on the side of One Orange Brain Cell, we now have a Mint Decavitator. Replacing that wiper. And we see the return of the Splattershot Pro and Rapid Blaster Pro. Current clam economy definitely favors Lavender Milkshake. There's 2 power clams on the side of Lavender Milkshake, and they've got drinks. That's 2 power clams in. The third one goes to the void. Very fast, very aggressive push from Lavender Milkshake. One Orange Brain Cell was trying to get in, but unfortunately they encountered some bees in the hive. Ooh, that was a flank from the dualies. One Orange Brain Cell in possession of the football, trying to get it into that goal. But Lavender Milkshake doing a very good job defending. I don't know how that bomb didn't kill the Rapid Pro. Nogami moment. Okay. Clam economy is 12-9, 14-9 even, in favor of One Orange Brain Cell. 2 minutes, 46 seconds left on the clock. That's 3 down on the side of Lavender Milkshake. There's the score! With 2 footballs in, and a clam to take the lead. There might even be a 3rd football in. Oh, nope, that's my basket. Oh, wait! There might be a 3rd football in. There is! 22 points to 60. Ooh, not quite able to throw those clams in time. That was a massive push from One Orange Brain Cell. Lavender Milkshake does get a guaranteed ticket to overtime, though. Minute 53 left on the clock. And missiles come out. Crab Tank has to ball up to save themselves. Lavender Milkshake finding a lot of success with all the small walls in the stage. That's 3 down on the side of One Orange Brain Cell. Delayed wipe. There's the football from Lavender Milkshake. Throwing some strikes out, trying to clear a path. Bubble comes out from One Orange Brain Cell, though. That's 2 footballs. That isn't going to be enough to take a lead, but it's going to be a solid push. But the Decapitator says no and gets triple. That's a quad. Very good play from the Decapitator. Ten seconds left on the clock. Lavender Milkshake has to make a play here. They've got triple ink strike. They've got splashdown. There's the score. Ooh, but they're 3 down. They managed to get it in, but that's a belated wipe. There's no one else there who can keep this push alive. The game goes to one orange brain cell. That one super huge push allowed them to just coast to victory. Well, I say coast, but they put up a really solid defense. Very nicely played. Alright, moving on to Game 3 then. Splat Zone's Ship-Shaped Cargo Company. Will we see Reef Slider? We might see Reef Slider. Aw, thank you. I'm doing my best. The team's getting ready up to go. Let's see some splat zones. Alright, we're seeing the exact same comp from Lavender Milkshake. One orange brain cell does switch up the dapples, as well as swapping out that pro for a 10-tech splatter shot. Early possession goes to Lavender Milkshake. Price strikes come out, though. Weren't quite enough to take zone. But having 3 in the zone will work. That's a wipeout! One orange brain cell cementing their hold on mid. There's the lead flip. That score is going down slowly but steadily. One orange brain cell doing a good job of holding. Dapple's contesting the crab tank directly. Ooh, one orange brain cell does lose control though. Lavender Milkshake managed to sneak through. That is a hefty penalty on one orange brain cell. Lavender Milkshake burns through theirs, so they're earning points again. One strike comes out, not quite enough to contest zone though. 2 down on the side of one orange brain cell. Ooh! But the Cavitator and Tenatech Splatter Shot keep that lead from flipping. 3 minutes left on the clock. 47 points remaining for Lavender Milkshake. 39 remaining for one orange brain cell. And that penalty is going down. Ooh, there's another wipeout. One orange brain cell did have their penalty reset there. But that wipeout is going to keep them nice and comfortable as they burn through. Nice double kill from the Tri-Slosher. There's a wipeout in favor of Lavender Milkshake this time. Keeping one orange brain cell in penalty. Current score is still 47 to 39. 2:19 left on the clock. Lavender Milkshake nearing the end of their penalty. They're earning points once again. There's the lead flip. One orange brain cell has to make a play here. Looks like those tri-strikes might be that play. Oh, but the splashdown! Reef Slider! More triple X... So many specials going off in mid! No, that's game. It was close. They almost neutralized zone. But Lavender Milkshake will not be defeated by an orange brain cell today. Very, very close. Shout out to Clam Blitz in the Twitch chat. How's it going? You're just in time to see Shipshape Cargo Company Splat Zones again. As we move into the semifinals. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the bracket, Prussian Blues of Depression managed to get 2-0 against the Yellow Submarinas, securing themselves a spot in the semifinals. Meanwhile, Egregious went 2-0 against the Pink Panthers, ensuring that they also got a spot in the semifinals, with Lavender Milkshake rounding out the top four. Let's go ahead and reset those scores here. And somehow Lavender Milkshake remains Bravo team. Somewhat unfortunate that we've just been following certain teams around, but I mean, that just makes them more likable. Will Lavender Milkshake get a solid repeat of literally the last game they played? Or will we see the Yellow Submarinas back in their prime color? To answer the question from Clan Blitz in the chat, yes, this is an all-modes tournament. It just so happened that there were 4 rounds of Swiss rolled, even though only 3 showed up in the tournament bracket. So we skipped Tower Control, Rainmaker, and Clan Blitz, and just are now moving into the semifinals with Splat Zones. And the Yellow Submariners defeat the Buckets. On the side of the Yellow Submariners, we have that Ink Brush, we have that Dreadringer D, we have a ZF Splatter Scope, and we have the new Splattershot Pro. That's already first possession, but 2 down from Lavender Milkshake. Yellow Submariners now in possession. Taking an early lead, 2 down again on Lavender Milkshake. Flashback comes out trying to get rid of that Wave Breaker. Ooh, unfortunate! Goes down to the Tenna Missiles. Yellow Submariners holding that zone very well. Never mind, it got flipped as soon as I said anything. Current score is 40 to 88 in favor of the Yellow Submariners. That Reef Slider manages to flip zone. Will we see a Dreadringer battle? Not quite. Lavender Milkshake getting points on the board. Getting down to 50. Dueling Tri-Strikes on the zone. There's the lead flip. Yellow Submariners back in control. Scores 40 points remaining for Yellow Submariners. 37 remaining for Lavender Milkshake. It's a close game. Lavender Milkshake back in possession. $37 points remaining. Lavender Milkshake still in possession. Their penalty's gone. Widening that lead. There's the zone flip. 40 to 30. 2:20 left on the clock. Two down on the side of Yellow Submariners as Lavender Milkshake is back in possession. Penalty's almost gone again. Point Strike comes out. Zone gets neutralized, but it's not quite enough to flip. 3 down on the side of Lavender Milkshake, though. But that Explosher is too strong. Game 1 goes to Lavender Milkshake. Very well played. A lot of back and forth. Next up, it's Tower Control Inkblot Art Academy. Again, I'm kind of neutral on Inkblot. I've had some great games on it, I've had some bad games on it. For game 3 of semifinals, so after this one, it is Rainmaker Scorch Gorge. And then game 4, if necessary, is Claim Blitz Museum Dolphoncino. Again. And then game 5 is Splat Zone's Robo Ramen. Looks like Lavender Milkshake is ready to go. Will the Yellow Submarinas figure out how to counter the 4 buckets? Let's find out. Alright. Same buckets from Lavender Milkshake on the side of Yellow Submarinas. We have an Inkbrush Nouveau. We have a Flingza Roller. We have that Splattershot Pro and that ZF Splatter Scope. Currently, no one has gone for tower. Missiles are ready. Early possession goes to Yellow Submarinas, getting 2 points on the board. Two down on both sides. Lavender Milkshake was on the tower briefly. Other side really able to get in. Three down on the side of Yellow Submarinas. Current score is 91 to 98 remaining. Lavender Milkshake is still in possession of the tower. Makes it to checkpoint 1. Oh, but they go 2 down. Yellow Submarinas now in possession of the tower. Sending some missiles flying as they make their way to checkpoint 1. Oh, they almost hold. They gotta get on that tower. Oh, unfortunate. 79 remaining for Lavender Milkshake, 80 remaining for Yellow Submarinas. They weren't quite able to get that lead flip. Lavender Milkshake back at tower. It's just a bloodbath. I think it's what we're learning here. Inkblot Art Academy is possibly the Denny's parking lot. Lavender Milkshake making their way to checkpoint 2. They've cleared checkpoint 2. They're on their way to checkpoint 3. Yellow Submarinas are trying their absolute best to fight them off, though. That's 3 down on the side of Yellow Submarinas, though. We see a crab cancel from the Flingza. Minute left on the clock, 80 to 20. Lavender Milkshake looks to have been kicked off of Yellow Submarina's plat. But that is not a lot of time to make up quite a lot of lead. Submarinas have possessed the tower. "20 seconds left on the clock. They just have to hold that tower and they win." Ooh, with only one remaining. Yeah, that's game. That was brutal. Lavender Milkshake, no mercy. Incredibly well played. Alright, it's game point. Yellow Submarinas have to pull off a reverse sweep here in order to move on to the finals. We are going to Rainmaker Scorch Gorge. Who will win? Doing a quick bracket check-in. Looks like Prussian Blues of Depression is also currently at 2-0 against Egregious. Cat is demanding a game 5. We'll see. Lavender Milkshake might not let up. The good news is for the Clamblitz lovers, even if Game 5 doesn't happen, or Game 4 doesn't happen, you are guaranteed N Clamblitz. Game 3 of Finals is Clamblitz Umami Ruins. Alright, let's see. Game 3. Rainmaker Scorch Gorge. Ooh. Interesting strategy shakeup. Yellow Submarinas bringing back the Vanilla Ink Brush, bringing out a Bloblobber, a 10 attack Splatter Shot, and that new Hydra. I believe it's the Torrance Hydra. Meanwhile, same comp from Lavender Milkshake. It looks as though early possession goes to Yellow Submarinas, who make their way to first checkpoint. Through the triple link strikes! They break through the check! Lavender Milkshakes gets the pop. 3 down on the side of Yellow Submarinas. They're going for the push. Tri-Slosher causing problems to the Yellow Submarinas. Checkpoint is gone for both teams. There's the lead flip. Yellow Lavender Milkshake, rather, hoping to make this quick, get all the way down to 37. Was that a sprinkler kill? I think that might have been a sprinkler kill. No one tell IHOP. There's the Rainmaker reset. Lavender Milkshake having a solid foothold on mid. Crab Tank comes out from Lavender Milkshake. Killer Whale trying to keep that Rainmaker away. Dreadringer and Bloblobber having a fight. 2 down, 3 down on the side of Lavender Milkshake. The Dreadringer is the only one alive. Triple Ink Strike comes out from the Yellow Submarinas. They're in possession of Maker. They're trying to do something. They just need to find those picks again. That's 2 down. Brush trying to be a nuisance. Crab Tank out. Manages to get a pick on the Maker. There's a wipeout. Yellow Submarina's all down. Lavender Milkshake back in possession, trying to extend that lead. Cooler comes out. Tri-Slosher trying to push back that brush. Triple Ink Strike comes out, targeting that Rainmaker. Tri-Slosher goes down to the brush. B-Bucket's also down. Crab Tank comes out. But the Crab Tank is no match for the bubble. Rainmaker Carrier goes down. 2 down on both sides. Dreadringer extending that lead to 24. 3 down on the side of Lavender Milkshake. Minute left on the clock. 24 to 68 remaining. Now Submarina's trying to make a push. They go 2 down, though. It's just the Maker Carrier alive. But they're still finding picks. They're still fighting. Unfortunately, they got found by the Dreadringer. 30 seconds left on the clock. 68 to 24. Lavender Milkshake just has to hold. And they know it, too. They are keeping that Rainmaker bubble unpopped. 10 seconds left. Triple Ink Strike comes out. And that's game. Lavender Milkshake wins 3-0. Very well played. All right. Looks like we will now be seeing Prussian Blues of Depression versus Lavender Milkshake. The Cool Tones have won. Just waiting on both teams to ready up. Absolutely insane tournament so far. Is lavender milkshake lavender flavor? Possibly. First idea, do we consider the Grimace shake lavender colored? Alright, as we get into the finals, the maps are Tower Control, Urchin Underpass. First time seeing this one in a DOS tourney. Rainmaker Mako Mart, Clan Blitz Umami Ruins. Game 4 is Lad Zone's Mahi Mahi Resort if needed. And Game 5 is Tower Control Hagglefish Market. Urchin Underpass, brand new stage. At least to Splatoon 3. And sadly, this is after the patch. This is after the 10.01 patch. So you won't be pushed out of bounds by the tower. Apologies if that was your game plan. It'd be my game plan. I just think that's funny. If everyone in the chat wants to know what is the best mode, my favorite in general is Tower Control. I am also a junior main. Seeing some Flamboats love in the chat. Alright, let's see it. Tower Control, Urchin Underpass. Prussian Blues of Depression versus Lavender Milkshake. Starting off strong with 2 Octoshot replicas. In addition to a Tri-Slosher Nouveau and an Octobrush. Meanwhile, the Bucket Brigade is here to cause problems. That's 3 down already on the side of Prussian Blues. Lavender Milkshake taking possession of the tower. Prussian Blues Lavender Milkshake at checkpoint 1, rather. Prussian Blues trying to get a foothold, but they're 3 down. Lavender Milkshake makes it all the way to checkpoint 2 on first push. But they go 3 down. Prussian Blues taking possession of the tower. Prussian Blues on the board. It's just the Octoshots up, though. Ooh, and they get... That's a wipeout on Lavender Milkshake, though. Prussian Blues taking that tower back. Trying to dislodge. They make their way to checkpoint 1. The Lavender Milkshake is closing in fast. You gotta hold it for just a little bit longer to clear it. But they get wiped out in the process. Lavender Milkshake canceling that triple ink strike. Not letting up on the aggression. Two minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock. Current score is 64 remaining for Prussian Blues. 38 remaining for Lavender Milkshake. Tactic Cooler comes out. More triple ink strikes. That's 2 down on the side of Lavender Milkshake. Prussian Blues gaining points. That's 3. That's a wipeout on Lavender Milkshake. Prussian Blues taking the lead. Clearing checkpoint 2, no problem. Going for the goal. Ooh, but they're 3 down. It's just their Tri-Slosher up, and they're retreating. Current score is 38 remaining for Lavender Milkshake, 20 remaining for Prussian Blues. Lavender Milkshake holding that tower. There's a lot of fighting going on. They're 2 down again. 45 seconds left on the clock. Prussian Blues just has to hold. Zipcaster from the brush was able to find maybe a pick. The Pulling Strike comes out from Lavender Milkshake. Ooh, this is gonna be close. But that's it. Game 1 goes to the Prussian Blues of Depression. Very, very close. Moving on, it is time for Rainmaker Mako Mart. Round 2 of the finals here. It seems as though Prussian Blues of Depression have found a winning strat against the Bucket Brigade. How far will it take them, though? Guy is commenting about how apparently Urchin Underpass Clan Blitz is bad. I can believe it, considering Clan Blitz was not a thing in Splatoon 1. But we'll get to Clan Blitz next. Right now it's Rainmaker time. Alright, the Bucket Brigade is unchanged. On the side of Prussian Blues of Depression, one of the V-shot, or one of the Octo shots has been replaced with a vanilla splatter shot. Two down already on the side of Prussian Blues. Make that 3. Make that a wipeout! Lavender Milkshake taking early possession, going for the faster checkpoint. And they clear it, no problem. Well, I say no problem, they immediately went 3 down. Never mind they got wiped out. There might be some problems. Prussian Blues in possession of Rainmaker. But they got 3 down, aren't able to quite make it to checkpoint. Back in possession of Maker. They break through that checkpoint, but that's not quite enough for a lead. Zipcaster comes out, trying to cause problems for the Crab Tank. There's the lead flip. Prussian Blues of Depression made it all the way to 50. Lavender Milkshake still at 52. That's 2 down on Lavender Milkshake. Rippling Strike comes out. Ooh, doesn't quite grab the Rainmaker. They only held the Rainmaker briefly. Alright, Prussian Blues back in possession, trying to earn some more points. Lavender Milkshake ran into a Rainmaker shot and a Trizuka shot. That's not a position you want to be in. Prussian Blues managed to push all the way to 19. Lavender Milkshake still at 52. There's the game! That's a knockout victory for the Prussian Blues. The brush just said, run it. As brushes do. This is game point for the Prussian Blues of Depression. If Lavender Milkshake wants to win, they will have to reverse sweep. Yeah, that's not best of 7. We're not going to game 9. I'm not here for that long. Anyway, it's time for Clam Blitz. Who's ready for Clam Blitz Umami Ruins? I don't know if Clam Blitz is still in chat, but now's your moment. I do hope you all have been finding this tournament enjoyable. Now let's see if it ends here now. Clam Blitz, Umami Ruins. Same count from Lavender Milkshake. Prussian Blues, however, have opted to bring in a different Octobrush and the new 96 Gal. Very interesting choice. Three down on the side of Lavender Milkshake, but Prussian Blues was also 3 down. Never mind, that's a wipeout. Prussian Blues don't quite have a football. Never mind, there they go. They get the score, but they go 3 down in the process. 96 is forced to retreat. They managed to get a score and a clam in. That's 3 down on the side of Lavender Milkshake. That's another wipeout. Prussian Blues of Depression not letting up on the aggro. But they don't have the claims to score just yet. The second wipeout will probably help with that. There's another power clam in, all the way down to 21. Crab Tank comes out, trying to keep Prussian Blues away. They make it all the way down to 15 points. 2 more clams will seal it. There it is! A clean 3-0 sweep. The winners of the Color Clash are the Prussian Blues of Depression. well played. GG's all around. And there you have it. The Day Old Sushi Anarchy Rainbow Month Color Clash has ended. Thank you to all of the teams for participating. Thank you for the hosts for letting me come on and yap over this. I have been Saw Mushroom, your caster and commentator. And for more exciting Splatoon that may even include more Clam Blitz, keep it tuned to Day Old Sushi.